Hello everybody, I'm just making this quick little video right now to divulge into a few topics. One of the topics I really want to go into real shortly are the Clintons, specifically Bill and Hillary. I mean, what other Clintons are there? But anyway, let me first get into this. You know, I turn on my TV today and I see Hillary Clinton being advertised on, I think it was MSNBC. I usually never watch TV because it's all garbage, disinformation, government propaganda. You got 6 corporations running the media. If I can name them all on the top of my head, I believe they're GE, News Corp, AOL Time Warner, CBS, Disney, and Viacom. These 6 corporations have complete control of everything that you and I hear. Everything, whether it belongs to a sitcom, you're watching a commercial, a so-called news channel with, like anything you see on TV is just completely owned and manipulated by these 6 corporations. And, just dating back into the 1980s, you had about 50 corporations. I mean, they weren't good either, but at least you had a little bit more of a diversity into the opinions. But now we just got 6 corporations running TV, and not to mention radio as well. Radio, I think Clear Channel Corporation, Clear Channel, they control most of the airwaves on the radio. And trust me, I call my local radio stations where I live at in Youngstown, Ohio, WKBN. That's WKBN 570 WKBN. That's my local radio station for politics or whatever, and I'll call all the time, every morning, or every few days out of the week, and they'll usually just hang up on me because I'm not a slave. I bring up controversial topics such as the Bin Laden hoax, the fake death that we've all been lied about. I'll bring up the Federal Reserve or the corruption of Bill Clinton and his drug smuggling days in Arkansas, or how Jeb Bush and the Bush family made their money off opium, or how George Bush's grandpa financed the Nazis, and that's where they made a lot of their money. Whatever. I just will get hung up on. So the corporate media, they've pretty much taken care of television and radio. You can just flush down TV and radio down the toilet because it's all corporate owned. Thank God for the internet, and I hope to God there never comes any internet restrictions, because I will be devastated. And I just don't think it will ever happen, though. There's just too many hackers and opens too many ways for us to overcome their control of the internet. But anyway, let me get into some of the stuff I wanted to tell you guys about. Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton. 2016, we're going to be seeing a presidential run, in my opinion, between Jeb Bush and Hillary Clinton. I hope I'm wrong. Once again, I hope I am wrong. Hillary Clinton is a demented, evil, sick bitch. She is a sociopath. This woman has committed so many crimes that it's unbelievable. If I were to even tell you about all of them, this video would probably be 24 hours long. It's disgusting. And the fact that she is even running for president in 2016, or running for puppet, just proves how corrupt and what a joke our political system and mainstream media have become. I'll turn on MSNBC or CNN, and I'll see Wolf Blitzer or Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow, or just these CIA disinformation agents telling me, what do you guys think? What do you, the American people, think? Hillary Clinton is going to be making a run in 2016. Will you vote for her? No, the fuck I'm not going to vote for her. She's a sick, demonic bitch. She's covered up multiple and numerous murders that have taken place under Bill Clinton. Not only has she done that, she's also helped cover up Bill Clinton's many long list of rapes that he has committed. Bill Clinton has raped numerous women, innocent women, that did not want to have sex with him. And Hillary Clinton was Bill's go-to person to cover up all his dirty little secrets. The first thing you must understand about Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton is the fact that they really don't love each other. I mean, they don't love each other in the sense of a typical normal marriage. They do love each other, though, in the sense that they will take care of each other and protect each other's reputation to advance politically. And that's what you must understand, that these two people are sociopaths. They keep their marriage together to fool the populace of the United States and to keep us thinking that they're a loving married couple, when in reality it's nothing but an illusion. As you guys know from some of my previous videos and articles, Bill Clinton was governor of Arkansas during the 80s, and he was CIA's front man as governor of Arkansas, and he was allowing the CIA to come in on their aircraft and land in Mena, Arkansas, and the CIA was exporting and importing tons and tons of cocaine in and out of Arkansas during Bill Clinton's tenure as governor. Just to inform you how much money's worth of cocaine was coming in to Arkansas during Bill Clinton's tenure as governor. $10 million a week worth of CIA cocaine was coming in to Arkansas in the 80s while Bill Clinton was governor. He was aware of this. He was letting it happen. And not only that, Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton had a law firm set up in Arkansas during the 80s called the Arkansas, just let me make sure I get you the name, the Arkansas Development Finance Authority, the ADFA. All right? The ADFA, Bill and Hillary's law firm, the ADFA, Arkansas Development Finance Authority, was laundering $10 million worth of cocaine CIA money a week. And this was flown into the Mena, Arkansas airport. The money was laundered via Bill and Hillary's law firm, the ADFA, Arkansas Development Finance Authority, to a bank in Florida, then to a bank in Georgia, then to a bank Citicorp in New York, and from there it was transferred out of the country. And all of this is on record by one of Bill Clinton's best friends and past associates, Larry Nichols, who is now enemies with Bill Clinton because he released this information. And his life has been threatened, but he survived. To continue onward, let me get into some other things with you regarding the Clintons. These people are sick. You know what I want to tell you guys? I'm going to be making a lot of memes, MEMES memes. I'm going to be releasing a lot of status updates regarding the Clintons during these couple next few months. We must expose Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton for what they are, because this sick, demented, bisexual piece of trash woman is going to be running for president. Yes, she is bisexual and she keeps that hidden from us. Not that I'm saying I'm against bisexual people or gay people, but in my opinion, I believe that the Illuminati promote homosexuality. I'm not even going to get into that now. Don't call me a racist. Don't call me a homophobe. I have nothing against gay people, but in my honest opinion, from research that I have done, I firmly believe that the Illuminati is firmly promoting homosexuality in America to demoralize us, to turn men into women, and to socially re-engineer us, and to promote feminism as well. If you notice on television, there's no shows that promote women as mothers or caring women anymore. They're all independent women seeking self-fulfillment. They're either kicking dudes' ass or, they're action heroes. They're socially re-engineering us with television, but I'll save that for another video. Anyway, continuing onwards with the Clintons. I made this in my previous video. Bill Clinton, when he was governor of Arkansas, as I was just telling you, He was allowing the CIA to import and export cocaine on a daily basis out of Mena, Arkansas. Two young boys at the time were walking out late one night in the surroundings of Mena, Arkansas airport. They were found dead, these two boys. Their names were Kevin, let me think here. I'm pretty sure that their names were Kevin Ives and Don Henry. Two 17-year-old boys, Kevin Ives and Don Henry. They were out walking late one night throughout the mid-'80s while Bill Clinton was governor of Arkansas, and they were found dead later that night on a railroad track. The examining doctor sent by Bill Clinton said it was an accident, but their parents, both Kevin and Don, didn't agree. Later, it was found out that the boys had been stabbed and had their heads crushed in. Let me tell you something. These two little 17-year-old boys happened to be taking a hike in the woods. Maybe they were smoking some weed. Maybe they were doing, they were acting like normal 17-year-old boys. And they were out in the woods one night, probably just having fun, and they happened to come across the Mena, Arkansas airport, which is surrounded by woods, and they were hiking in the woods that night. They saw CIA aircraft and planes landing, dropping cocaine, large bags of white stuff, and they shouldn't have saw what they saw. So they were murdered, they were stabbed, and they had their heads crushed in, and their deaths were blamed on a train running over their heads. That's what the official examiner sent by Bill Clinton said that their deaths resulted in. Bogus. Bogus, that's bogus. Bogus, bogus, bogus. Numerous witnesses that knew these two boys have also died. 6 other people who had talked to the police regarding to the murder of the boys, who have happened to witness Bill Clinton's connection to the CIA smuggling, exporting, and importing cocaine out of the Mena, Arkansas airport. They were killed themselves, these witnesses. Some of them had said to their families they had to leave town urgently, as they knew too much about the murders. But they were all traced and shot to death. All this happened while Clinton was the governor of Arkansas and used Mena Airport for drug smuggling. Coincidences? No. These aren't coincidences. This should just tell you right now how sick and corrupt and demented and demonic the Clintons are. We can't let these fuckers obtain the Oval Office once more in 2016. We can't. We can't. If we do, we're doomed. So much corruption will take place under Hillary. She will be, I like to call Obama George Bush 2.0. But if Hillary takes office in 16, boy, she's going to be fucking George Bush Obama combined Franken-monster version 5.0. I mean, this woman is going to be the New World Order's best president puppet traitor to the United States we've ever seen and could ever imagine. I mean, if you thought if you thought Bush was bad from 2000 to 08, just wait till you get a little bit from this woman, Clinton, Hillary, taking place in 16. We will be doomed. Absolutely doomed. This woman doesn't give a fuck about me or you. She doesn't give a fuck about creating jobs in this country. She doesn't give a fuck about nothing except the globalist agenda. And the fact that she even has an opportunity to run in 16 just shows you how corrupt our nation is and how demoralized we are as a population to even let this happen. Now, let me get into some of the other deaths connected to Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Danny Casoloro. Go ahead and Google that name, alrighty? That's Danny, C-A-S-O-L-O-R-O, Danny Casoloro. He investigated Clinton's involvement in stock frauds. He was found dead in West Virginia. Yeah, there you go. blamed it on a suicide, the mainstream media. All these deaths are suicides, my ass. A lawyer from Washington, Paul Wilcher, that's P-A-U-L, space Wilcher, W-I-L-C-H-E-R. He had made an appointment with Casaloro's former attorney. He was found dead in his apartment. Prosecutor Charles Black wanted more money from Governor Clinton to be able to continue the investigations regarding drug smuggling on Mena, Arkansas airport. He got no money, but Black's mother was killed. Let me repeat this so you can understand how corrupt Bill Clinton is. This guy is the epitome of demonic behavior. Let me repeat this. Charles Black, who was a prosecutor from Arkansas at the time, he wanted more money from Governor Clinton to be able to continue the investigations regarding drug smuggling taking place in Mena, Arkansas airport. Now, of course, Bill Clinton was behind the drug smuggling. He was never going to fund a prosecutor or give any money to a prosecutor who was going to investigate his own crimes. So what does Clinton do? He has Charles Black's mother killed. And what do you expect? Black backs off. The director for Clinton's Finance Campaign Committee, Ed Wilk, was shot with a hail gun. He's dead. John Wilson, a politician in Washington, threatened to reveal Clinton's dirty business. He was found swinging from a rope in 1993. Where's the media on all this? You're not going to hear any of this from the mainstream media because it's all CIA-sponsored news. Kathy Ferguson, police in Arkansas and Clinton's bodyguard, said Clinton was promiscuous. Once again, a woman named Kathy Ferguson was found dead. She was found dead with a gun in her hand. Her husband, Danny, denies all sex scandals related to Clinton. This was her husband. He is still alive. But this woman, Kathy Ferguson, was raped, tormented, and abused by Bill Clinton. She was going to go public with her testimony. She is found dead. Not only is she found dead, but she's found dead with numerous bags of luggage packed in her living room as if she was going to go somewhere. But the media reported her death as a suicide. Now, if a woman was going to commit suicide, why was she found dead lying next to packed luggage and suitcases in her living room? She knew she was going to be targeted, but they got her before she was able to leave Arkansas. John Parnell Walker, one of the investigators in the Whitewater affair, fell from a balcony in Virginia. C. Victor Rader II had an argument with Bill Clinton. Rader and his son Montgomery died when their sport plane crashed. On to the next death. Dentist Ronald Rogers was about to meet a journalist and give information regarding Clinton when his plane crashed in clear weather. Luther Parks had gathered information regarding Bill Clinton's sex habits. Clinton owed Luther Parks $81,000 for security during his election campaign. He threatened Clinton to go public if he didn't get the money back. He was shot, Luther Parks, on September 26th of 1993. His son Gary said he had all the evidence at home and proof of Bill and Roger Clinton's drug abuse. The information was stolen shortly thereafter. On to the next murder. Vincent Foster was a good friend of Bill Clinton since childhood. His suicide occurred during the Whitewater investigation. The suicide couldn't have been such. He still had a gun in his hand when found, which is impossible after the reaction from the bullet. Also, he held the gun in his right hand, though he was left-handed. At the same time, employees at Rowe's law firm started to destroy documents. I mean, I could go on and on regarding the deaths related to the Clinton dynasty. Bill and Hillary Clinton are sick, evil people. They don't care about you. They don't care about anybody. Me, no one. The only people they care about are the international bankers and the corporations that have a stranglehold on our nation, and they're willing to do anything they can to pass the agenda of the international bankers and their corporations, and they have no regard for any normal, average American person. We have to make this clear to the rest of the country. We cannot let Hillary Clinton even have a spotlight or a presence in any debate for this country because she's sick. She's a sick bitch. You know, it's just disgusting. Now, in Arkansas, there is a law saying that autopsy is not necessary. And let me repeat this. There is a law in Arkansas that states that an autopsy is not necessary if the deceased, through a court order, can be classified to have committed suicide. This law was written by Bill Clinton. Almost every death around his person has been classified as a suicide. Let me repeat this so this can sink in. In Arkansas, there is a law saying that autopsy is not necessary if the deceased, through a court order, can be classified to have been committed suicide. And this law was written by Bill Clinton. So basically, in summary, in Arkansas, if somebody supposedly committed suicide, an autopsy doesn't have to take place. And this law was passed by Bill Clinton. And all of these strange and mysterious deaths connected to him have been determined as suicides. Therefore, none of these deaths have been investigated. None of these deaths have even been looked into by anybody, except independent journalists from the web. And this is very disturbing, and this is a red flag right here that Bill Clinton is a sick murderer. He himself didn't murder these people. He probably had the CIA and numerous government agencies and independent hitman contractors that were hired by the government to kill whoever he felt deemed to that would pose a threat to his political reputation. Stay tuned, guys. I apologize for reading everything off of that piece of paper there. I just am a little bit hazy tonight, so I wanted to have some facts with me on paper. God bless you. Stay tuned to Smoloco. We're going to continue to expose these people. We have to. America's in a mess right now. We're losing jobs. Corporations are raping our country. There's no manufacturing taking place in America anymore. Everything's overseas. We have a huge trade deficit. We have a Federal Reserve central banking system that's not even federal, printing our money with interest. Our country's in such a mess right now, and we have to expose this, or else we're just going to wake up one day and be totally poor and homeless, and the banks and corporations will have everything. God bless you guys, and take care.